Greetings gamers, welcome to Eurogamer. My name's Ian Higton and today's live stream comes to you a little bit earlier than normal. Today's live stream is coming a little bit earlier because I'm joined by a very special guest. I'm joined by the creator of such classics as Laser Squad, XCOM, and of course my favourite ever Spectrum game, apart from Fantasy World Dizzy, is Chaos, and that man is Julian Gollop. Hello Julian Gollop, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Brilliant. Hello, Julian. So, just to warn the viewers, we've had a little problem, a few problems with Skype. The call keeps cutting out. So, if Julian just drop out, we'll keep ringing him back, and we'll get him in. And we're going to be playing a Chaos for about an hour. I'm going to challenge you, Julian, to a couple of games to see if I can beat you.
Well, do your best.
Then, yeah, and then maybe we'll open it up for some viewers to come in as well. We have a four-player match or something like that, if there's people watching who want to join in. Yeah, first up, I should mention to the audience as well that I was full disclosure, I was a Kickstarter backer on this game, so just in case that bothers anyone, that's why I've got a lovely Wizard Lord aura to my wizard. Let's bring the gameplay up. Here we go, that little aura running around his feet. What kind of wizard? Have you got like a mega super wizard, Julian?
No, I've just got a Wizard Lord as well, I'm afraid. Oh,
right, okay. So, yeah. I thought you'd have gone for like a super secret wizard, like Ultimate Wizard or something.
It's in the works.
In the works? Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, my true identity will be revealed.
Well, I definitely don't want to take on a super mega ultimate wizard. Right, so I'm going to quickly create a private match for you to join, Julian. Just 2 players, me v you for now. The password 1234 and the game ID is 33979. There it is.
Okay.
What's that? Julificus?
Julificus.
Julificus. Yes, I'm Higtonicus. So there we go. That's my first. I'm up first. Now I'm not sure whether or not. I think I might have played you at one point during the initial testing phase. Was your character name just Julian?
It was, yes.
Was,
yes.
And I asked you, are you Julian? Are you Julian Gollop? And you said yes, but I didn't know for sure. Let me quickly. Are you watching this stream, by the way? Are you going to be cheating?
No. I'm just watching the game. All I can see is you casting a goblin now.
Excellent. Well, there we go. That's my turn ended. So, Julian, first up, I guess the first thing I'd like to ask is about the original Chaos and the inspirations behind it. Is it true that it was based on an idea you had for a card game?
Well, originally I made a card game back in 1982, which is called the Wizard game, and this was the game that the computer game was based on later on. It's actually the first computer edition was made for the BBC Model B by a friend. Then I made it for the Spectrum in 1984, but the card game goes back to 1982.
So the card game goes all the way back to 1982.
Yeah, and it features a lot of the spells that are now actually in Chaos Reborn, such as the Gooey Blob and the Shadow Trees and so on. So
the Gooey Blob is my nightmare.
Yes.
So is it true that the original only took you a month to code?
No.
No, it's not true.
No,
how long would you say it took to code? Oh, you killed him.
Oh, yeah, I killed your goblin. Sorry about that. I think, well, the original Chaos, it took me a good 9 or 10 months. It was the first game that I programmed in Z80 assembly language, so it was a little bit slower than I'm used to.
Was it how was the programming process? Because as far as I remember, the ZX Spectrum wasn't that powerful, and you had some pretty good wizard AI in there when you were fighting against the bots.
Well, I'm not sure you could say it was pretty good. I mean, it's very good considering it fit in probably about 2K of code maximum.
It used to beat 10-year-old me. I was told by someone on Twitter.
My dwarf.
Someone on Twitter told me if you cast a dwarf first, then it's an illusion.
Yeah, yeah, I do have that habit, and you've rumbled me.
So there we go.
However, my elf is going to attack you now.
Uh-oh.
Because you rushed headlong into that mana sprite, you've exposed yourself a bit.
I have probably instant death. Oh, I didn't die instantly. Amazing.
No, could have done though. I'm going to think about what I've got to do next now. So I've got a mana sprite. I will summon a unicorn, or at least I'll try.
Trying to summon a unicorn. Oh, there he is. So obviously that first cast of a dwarf was a bit of a bluff, really, and
Yes.
bluffing's kind of underutilized in multiplayer games all over, really, like in video games anyway. Why do you think that is?
You know what? I have absolutely no idea.
Because you know,
I have played a lot of online poker. I can tell you, there's a lot of bluffing going on there, but
that's true. Well,
that's
it's
about
just you know the feel of like managing to trick an opponent. Oh, what? That was a real one as well. I failed.
Yeah.
Is always pretty good. I love taking someone down with an illusion and then you know, knowing that they could have disbelieved it at any time. And completely
my
failing.
elf an illusion is the question. I'm going to summon a magic sword. Let's see if we get this one.
You're tooled up already, and I'm
full
of mana but completely naked.
Preparing for the onslaught.
Yeah, I
With
think.
my elf there.
How am I doing? So I'm law plus 13% law, so I better get casting myself a law spell. And
Well, you've got a staff of weapons, so you should have some magical weapon spells in your deck somewhere.
I do. Here is one of them to help
Magic
protect
shield.
against the arrow.
Yes, that's a very reliable and useful spell.
Lauren Chaos in YouTube says that was me that gave you that tip. Lauren Chaos on Twitter gave me the tip.
I must have developed a reputation for faking my dwarfs on first cast.
I think, yeah, I think you have, because they definitely that tip worked 100%. Oh, I need to end my. Oh no, let's try and run away a bit. So I've been playing Chaos Reborn quite a bit. I've been streaming it on Twitch on my personal YouTube channel, but I haven't actually streamed it here on Eurogamer's YouTube channel yet. So for those viewers of Eurogamer that have never seen me play Chaos Reborn before and don't really know what it is, Julian, could you sum it up for us?
Oh, to sum it up, wow. It's a game of wizard combat, and it's turn-based, of course, as you can see.
Mm-hmm.
But the interesting thing about it is the variety and combination of different spells and the unreliability of many of those spells. So for example, here I've just summoned the Shadow Wood, which these rather hideous-looking trees, they can attack but they can't move, and I have to spread them out as well, which means that you know, you can walk through them, but it'll be dangerous.
Yeah, to my shame, I've been killed by Darkwood a couple of times. What's the percentage on that? Okay, I'm going to see. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud to myself. I'm going to try and get rid of your elf.
You do have to think in this game.
Here he goes. Boom.
It was a real elf as well.
Ah, it was a real elf. Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was. So, yeah, so the interesting thing about a game is that every game is different, and this is due to the combination of different spells and the random effects of some of the spells. I'm going to try and see if I can summon a gooey blob, but I'm going to need to... Yeah, you won't like this.
No, the gooey blob is my nightmare. If you get trapped in the gooey blob, that's normally you're pretty dead.
Okay, you're trapped.
Now my movements are restricted, aren't they?
Yeah, you can't move out of that.
If I was to cast...
You could free yourself with a magical attack if you had one.
No, I used that up on your
I
elf.
used it on the elf, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh dear, what a shame.
Well, if I cast a dwarf here, maybe next round I might be able to bash the ghoul. Oh god.
No.
I'm screwed now. Yeah, whoops. So I've had some games of Chaos last like 2 or 3 rounds, and then others that have lasted up to half an hour, all depending on the you know, the first couple of moves and the cards you get. I do love the unpredictability of it, for sure. But it's, I think, one of the reasons why I'm really loving Chaos Reborn at the moment is the nostalgia factor. I used to play this on the Spectrum with my brother, and oh no! I'm not going to take shame in being defeated by the person who made this game. But I was going easy on you.
Oh,
just
we'll try
for that
harder
first
next time.
I'll start a new match. I'll tell you the
Sure.
the code again. Same password. Yeah, I used to play this. My brother, a couple of my friends on the ZX Spectrum, and then we'd while away the evenings. The code is 33989. And really got our imagination flowing, even though it was just a square, you know, featureless battleground with little pixel art, really basic pixel art characters. It really, you know, especially around that time when I was quite young, watching, you know, playing Dungeons and Dragons board games and things. It was just a really, really fond memories. And even though the graphics have changed slightly, you know, the whole presentation is a bit more different. You've added the mana stuff to it. It still retains that kind of old school feel that I really, really loved back in the day.
You know, the core gameplay here is basically the same as the original Chaos.
Damn it!
I haven't changed very much at all. Probably the biggest change, you could say, the black featureless sort of arena has been replaced with something a little bit more interesting.
These arenas here, are they? I've seen the same arena repeated a few times. Is there any procedural generation to them, or will there be?
There's not yet, but there will be. Yes, this is the plan. We'll have procedural generation, different environment types, and you will probably get you know, a different map each time you play it.
Awesome. That'd be cool. So, why do you think Chaos is so fondly remembered by everyone?
Well, I think you touched on it a little bit, that it was, for its time, it was actually a great multiplayer game. That, you know, if you had one computer in the family, you could actually use it to play multiplayer with you know, 3, 4, up to 8 people if you wanted.
Yeah.
Another way people really enjoyed playing it was to have some AI opponents mixed in with human opponents, and that could also be great fun. So you have an element of co-op against the AI, and then a competition to be the last one standing, and that's, I don't know, something that was not available in any computer games really at the time, at least in the sort of, you know, quick playing turn-based games also were pretty rare, and still are. You can argue.
They are. They've had I guess a bit of a resurgence recently with Hearthstone.
Yes.
Did you play Hearthstone at all?
I have played it, yes. It's a fantastic game, but of course it is very much based on the trading card game that was made popular by Magic the Gathering so many years ago. But it's a more streamlined experience, I guess. It definitely follows the philosophy of Chaos of having simple mechanics but lots of complex interactions, which I really love.
So I'm just casting, hopefully, an elf. Oh, that kind of gave that away as to if that was an illusion or not. Then
Kill my goblin finally.
Yeah, I was hoping the spread of the gooey blob would get you, but I guess because you're up at a higher level, it didn't.
Yeah, I run away from it basically. You can't go up the very steep cliff sides, the gooey blob.
Oh, it can't. Okay.
No.
I'm still learning some of the new things. Like, I didn't even realise you could rotate the world for a while, because I was just I was just playing with the mouse. And it wasn't until my cat walked on my keyboard that I realised that you could rotate the game wheel.
Yeah, that's quite useful. I do it quite a lot.
There he is. Right, my turn again. Gooey blobs spreading. You've got yourself an elephant mount, a skeleton, which is
Yeah.
also an enemy I fear.
Yes, it is undead.
Yeah, so the undead, for people who don't know, the undead creatures, they can only be killed by other undead or magic attacks, is that right?
Yeah, magic spells or magic weapons.
Magic.
So there's only one undead creature in the game at the moment. That's the skeleton, but we will be adding more.
Yes, you will be adding more, because this game is, of course, for those of you who don't know, this game is in Steam Early Access at the moment. So there's plenty of stuff planned. At the moment, I think the core game that's available is pretty much an advanced version of the ZX Spectrum version.
Yeah, there's only one thing missing at the moment, and that's the AI players. But
Yes.
we will be adding them in the next release, which will be within a week, in fact. Believe it or
Awesome.
not.
I
And
look forward to
we will
downloading
have
that.
one extra creature as well.
Ooh, can you say, or is it a secret?
Yet to be announced.
Okay, cool.
We're going to announce it soon.
Fair play. I'll look forward to that announcement. So, what kind of other things are you planning that's going to really, improve and add to the Chaos formula? What other sections to the game are coming in?
Well, I think the main thing is that we're going to add this single-player RPG mode, and this is this makes it kind of a multi-level game similar to XCOM, in the sense that you've got this strategic layer where you're exploring realms, fighting enemy wizards, and you're acquiring equipment and leveling it up, and you're combining different types of equipment. Oops, that's dealt with my skeleton. Yeah, that's very okay. I guess one of the interesting things about this is that it will be a procedurally generated game system.
Yeah.
And this is a little bit, again, a little bit unusual for this kind of game, but I think it will be very interesting once we put that in.
So, when you say you can go there, craft your own loot, craft your own items and things, would there be any kind of person-to-person trading as well?
Yes, absolutely. There'll be guilds, there'll be trading within guilds, and there will be the social rank system, which is very interesting, which enables, or at least allows players, if they want to try and become wizard lords, kings, and demigods, and ultimately a god if they're ambitious. These social ranks have different roles in the game. For example, the kings can create their own realms for other players to explore.
Yeah. Sending my eagle over. So how are we going to be rising up the ranks? How does that work? Will that be through just the main multiplayer, or will we have to play the RPG?
You can do it both ways. There's different qualifiers, and again, it depends on the rank. But once you become a Wizard Lord, you can qualify by doing well at multiplayer or single player. You then have to act as a defender of a region in a realm, and if you do that reasonably well, you may qualify to become a king.
Oh, okay.
And then once you're a king, the qualification to become a demigod again is a little bit different, and so on. So it changes as you progress. I've got to cast a spell now. That's really annoying me, that eagle. Let's put a goblin up here. See if we can manage it. Yeah, okay.
Julian Knott wants to know if on YouTube, so we've got some comments coming in on YouTube. He wants to know, is the team behind this spread out, or are you all based in Bulgaria?
Pretty much, yeah, all based in Bulgaria. Yes. We have a core team here. There's 6 of us working in our studio here in Sofia, and we have a few freelance workers as well. So it's not a big team, but it's a dedicated and hard-working team.
He actually says, say hello to Julian from me. Worked with him on Laser Squad Nemesis marketing.
Yeah, I remember Julian, of course. Yes, indeed. A long time ago.
Eurogamer, bringing people together. Right, what am I? So I'm Chaos +1 at the moment, so I might as well...
Yeah, I've got a Staff of Chaos, you've got a Staff of Law.
Staff of Law. So the Law staff will give me an extra boost to casting Law spells.
Yes, if you've got mana points to spend, of course, yes.
Yeah. And at the moment, the spawning of the staffs, just like the spawning of the decks, is kind of random as far as I know.
It's completely random at the moment, yeah. So
will there be a point where you can choose your own staffs and become like a dedicated law wizard, maybe?
yeah, and there'll be a variety of different law staffs with different attributes and so on. So yeah, there'll be a lot of equipment that you can collect, either through the RPG mode or through the online multiplayer mode. And there will be other items as well. There's your body gear. There's all kinds of gems that you can attach to your body gear that have special abilities. So there will be a lot of configuration you can do for your wizard.
Yeah, it sounds like there's a wealth of content on the way.
Yeah, absolutely, yes.
Right, how are we doing? I've got a goblin. No, I haven't. I've got a skeleton. I've got an elf. Oh.
Yeah, you're also in a good position. Attacking from high ground, he gets a bonus.
Oh, he does it? I didn't realise
Yeah,
that. So
oh,
you
yeah.
get bonuses from attacking from high ground. Ah,
Yeah, it's quite significant.
interesting. I'm going to. I think I'm going to give myself a sword if I can. Yeah, there we go. So at the moment, Julian, what kind of what's the aspect of Chaos Reborn that you're most happy about?
Well, that's a very good question. Actually, the thing I'm most happy about is the players themselves. Believe it or not, a very good player community, which is being very helpful and giving feedback and very helpful with new players and very friendly. So I think that has been a really, really good feature of the whole process. I guess the other thing in terms of the game itself, I'm just really pleased that it's working really well as a multiplayer game. I'm enjoying playing it still, and enjoying killing your skeletons.
No! How did you kill him then? Was that with your magic sword?
I had my magic sword, yeah. Yeah. So skeletons are, even though they're undead, they're actually very weak. So I killed them pretty easily. I'm going to try and deal with your elf though, which is very annoying. I think I might just try magic bolts. No, they're not magic bolt. Yeah, magic bolt. Let's try magic bolt.
Oh no, Lord
Goodbye,
Elfington. I actually saw one of your tweets the other day. I can't remember what the number was, but you'd announced how many people had downloaded or
how many games
matches
played?
had been
Yeah,
played?
it was 24,000 at that point.
24,000. Wow.
Yeah,
And it's growing, I guess.
It's got a lot of games played. So now you need to think about how you're going to run away.
Yeah. Well, this
So
might help if it works. Oh wait. Oh, I ended. Oh God. So
Then you go
I ended my turn by accident because I'm.
Oh,
too
did
busy
you
thinking of
did you not
questions.
cast a spell? Oh, sorry.
No,
Yes. Okay, I will
to-
end my turn. I'll give you a free turn. Then.
Oh, that's very
Have a go
great.
at my goblin.
I won't attack your goblin, but I
Yeah,
will.
you can attack him. Go on.
Okay. See if this spell works. Oh, it didn't work anyway after all of that.
Oh, the shadow wood. Yeah, that would have been quite useful to you.
That would have been. It would have. I was hoping to block off your advance and run round the top and the back. Never mind. Julian, not the maps do vary. At the moment, there's a few set maps that they're planning
Yeah.
to be procedurally generated in the future. Is the gorilla going to be making an appearance? A lot of people are asking.
Really?
The yellow gorilla.
It's not high up on our priority list. I don't, the gorilla. Strangely
What?
enough.
It's I'm sorry to inform you, but it's high up on everyone else's list. Looking at these
Really? I
comments.
never would have guessed that would be a popular creature from Chaos to put back in.
Well, now you can put him on the drawing board as well.
Okay, have you finished your turn?
Oh yes, sorry. I can't cast anything else, can I? No.
No.
There we go.
Might be able to move, I don't know, but
Maybe run away then.
yeah, the problem is your unicorn is faster than my elephant. I need to find something which is a little bit quicker. Let's
At least
get-
neither of us have got any foot soldiers. We're pretty evenly matched. We're both on mounts, both got magic swords. Oh no.
there's an eagle.
Right, in that
This
case.
is very good at rain. He won't be able to run away from my eagle.
No. But maybe I'll be able to shoot him out the air.
Ooh, yes.
That's probably a bit of a silly idea getting closer, but oh. Oh, can you not
Yeah, you
attack?
can.
when-
Yeah, you can select your wizard.
Ah, there we go. Sorry. Oh, I missed anyway.
Miss.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so we can...
Danger Frog UK says we want our monkey back.
Oh,
So there you go.
Monkey back, does he? Oh dear, let's. I think we
Gorilla DLC coming soon, possibly. Oh no, you killed my unicorn.
Yeah, I killed it. I need something a bit more interesting to cast here. What can I do?
So my favourite games of Chaos Reborn so far have been games where I've been doing really bad, and then somehow, you know, thanks to the luck of the roll or whatever, I've managed to bring it back and take down a really cocky opponent. I streamed one the other night. It's up on YouTube, where this guy was he pinned himself in with all these tangle vines, like the ones you've just pinned me in with, and was just like laughing at us from behind his tangle vines. And yeah, one lucky, I think it was Decree I cast, the one with the 3 bolts that rain down.
Right, yeah.
I cast that, killed
Justice, I think that one is, yeah.
Justice, yeah, killed his mount,
Justice.
one of the trees next to him, and his eagle, and then sent a skeleton in that one hit killed him. You didn't see that one coming. I was very happy. Right, I'm going to drop this here. Please work. Yes, that might ruin the day a little bit.
Skeleton.
I'm going to zoom in a bit, and I guess I'm going to have to
You can attack my
hand to
eagle.
hand on the eagle.
Yeah, you stand a good chance.
There we go. Eagle is down,
Hmm.
and I've got a skeleton bodyguard blocking your path. So let's end the turn.
So now what I want to do is again try and do something like the combination you're talking about, which is to remove your skeleton and somehow attack you. So I'm going to try a magical attack on your skeleton.
Okay. No!
Then
Boney!
advance with my elephant.
Oh no. Ha! You missed!
Survive that. And then attack with my
Oh, what?
wizard.
Oh god damn it! Oh,
There you go. It's the old 1-2-1. Sorry about that.
that's alright. Do you know what? I always forget though that you can attack with your mount and your wizard. I need
Yeah.
to remember that.
Yeah.
Right, where are we? We're about half past. If there's anyone out there who wants to play, I'm gonna create a private room. I'm gonna see if we can get a third person in. Don't look at the stream. No cheating. If you join in. Right, so the game ID is 34013. Is that the actual number of private matches that have been made?
That's the actual number of total matches.
Of
that have been
total
played.
matches?
Yeah. So we're
Ah,
up to
I see.
34,000 so far.
Is it just going to keep going up, or are you going to reset to 0?
I was going to keep going up.
Nice.
So we're in a
So
3-player
wait.
match.
Yeah, see if someone, if a viewer will jump in. If not, we can always jump back out again. Let's see if we've had any other questions. Jamie Moorcroft Sharp says he has no idea what he's just jumped in on, but it looks epic. Keep going, Ian. So Jamie Moorcroft Sharp, I'm playing Chaos Reborn with its creator, Julian Gollop. And he's schooling me pretty good in how to be a wizard.
Yeah, you got some pretty tough lessons there, I think.
Yeah. I did a little bit better second round, but that 1-2 finisher, I thought I was safe with that skeleton. But no.
Well,
Absolutely battered.
not as safe as you thought.
So, I guess Chaos is pretty different in terms of pace and gameplay to what a lot of the younger gamers are playing nowadays. It is a lot more, almost like a virtual board game in a way.
Yeah.
I read that you were a bit of a board game fan. Is that true?
Oh yes, of course. Yeah, I've been playing board games since like 1970. I don't know, 5.
How did you get into them? Was it just something you fell into?
No, my dad was a big player of board games and card games as well. Of course, we always played huge amounts of games, especially Christmas time, for example, or birthdays, and it was my main form of entertainment in a way.
Here we go. We got a new player.
Roger.
I guess, yeah. Well, it was the days before the internet and stuff.
Yep, sure.
Right. Let's get a dwarf down. Are you excited by this? Because there's been a bit of a board game renaissance recently.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's fantastic. Yeah, I think board game design has come a long way, and there are some really fantastic board game designs out there.
What are you playing one at the moment?
Favourite
at the moment?
Not recently, no.
I guess you've probably got to concentrate on this for a little bit.
I mean, there are some board game adaptations I've played on my iPad, like Eclipse, for example, a great multiplayer space game, or more recently Battlelore Command, which is a adaptation of a really fantastic fantasy board game called Battlelore.
I'm so out of touch with board games. I haven't played one for many years now. I used to play one. What was it called? It was called Elixir. I used to play a lot. Yeah, you played wizards, and it's a very, very distant memory. But you played wizards, and you had to advance around these streets collecting potions to combine to make elixirs to take out the other wizards. And that's about as much as I can remember of it. I got into video games in quite a big way, and then
it's funny how, I mean, board games have influenced computer games and vice versa. I mean, there's an element of synergy going on there, which is great. And there are some new games out in early access, such as Mordheim or War Machine Tactics, which are based on board games. So, I mean, I'm looking forward to playing those. You've blocked yourself in with some.
Yeah,
time.
I don't want you to send any elephants.
Quite a good move in a 3-player game, because it's kind of forcing me and Roger to have a go at each other.
Yeah, if you guys link up, that means I can hang around in the background, building up an army. And
I'm not actually feeling very confident here. What I need is something a little bit big. I'll go for some standard goblins to start with.
So yeah, people are asking in here, is there a tutorial in early access? There is no tutorial.
Well, there are some tutorial messages, and as I say, from our next release in about a week's time, we will have a single player mode which you can use to experiment with.
Oh, cool.
And you can play versus AI. Oh,
yes. Oh, no.
Cruel.
He's going straight for you, Roger is.
Yeah, no, I'm not too happy about this. Andy's got
an eagle as well.
Shield.
Uh-oh. let's get this. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the gameplay I kind of remembered from way back when, and then I've been, like I said, I've been streaming it, and people who've been playing the game already were giving me tips as I was streaming. It was kind of like almost like how you played games in the old days before the internet, word of mouth, of how you know, word of mouth learning how you do things, rather than looking at FAQs and stuff. Oh, nice. Was that magic bolt?
Yeah, it's magic bolt. So I'm reasonably safe for. Well, I could still get killed with the with Roger Rogers Eagle.
Yeah, it's I've been one-hit killed by the Eagles quite a lot too, especially at the very start of games. Do you do the Wizards start off quite weak and build up in strength?
Yeah, they're pretty
as you go
weak.
along?
And also you have to remember that if the Eagle's attacking from above, he gets a big bonus, and that's what you have to watch out for. So the best thing to do is to stay away until you've got some protection, like a magic shield, which is what I've got, or you're riding a mount.
Well,
so my problem is I'm not getting close to any mana sprites. Oh, and he's got the giant.
he hasn't. See, he
Or is
hasn't.
it real?
Yeah, he hasn't
It's
picked
eagle.
up any mana sprites,
Not yet. He probably
and
doesn't
he's
now.
already cast a skeleton and an eagle. I'm kind of. I don't think that is real.
You could be bluffing.
He could be bluffing. I'm going to call his bluff. Oh no!
Real. Because the
you're in
other thing
trouble.
you could be doing is discarding cards, burning cards to actually gain some mana.
Oh, of course, yeah. I haven't noticed that. So
Just a new
down
feature.
down here in the bottom right hand corner of the screen where it says 22 viewers, that's the mana crystals I have. And each card, if you don't want it, you can burn them. I want to find it. I want to do that with a card I don't want. Let's do it with this goblin. You can drop them on your staff and burn them, and that will increase the amount of mana you get, and it will replace that spell with another spell from your deck. End turn. Sorry, I forgot to end my turn.
Now I've got some interesting choices to make.
Yeah, you're not in the
Yeah,
best of
she's-
positions. This is where you need to quickly add a teleport spell in.
Well, I can try for a gooey blob again. Let's go for it. I'm going to try and blob him, at least to prevent his giant moving anywhere.
Oh, you got him! Oh, Roger! He's in
And I
trouble
can
now.
attack the eagle.
Oh, missed.
Didn't really work, but I'll still run away though.
Yeah. So if he manages to kill you now, your gooey blob will disappear, and he'll be
Correct,
free to move
yeah.
again.
Yeah. And then I'll just be spectating.
Well, you can give me hints on how to defeat
Sure.
Roger. Here he goes. Nice, blocked it.
Yeah, he didn't have a very high chance. 11%, because the eagle's not attacking from above.
So he's cast a spider now. Is he going to try and get that spider to bash the blob on?
Yeah, except he can't use it this turn.
And he's got a chance
think
of it
it's-
killing him at the end of the turn.
Yeah, that's about all he can do at the moment.
Uh-oh. Gavin UK says, I instantly dislike Roger because his name reminds me of the Star Wars prequels. Kill him, Ian and Julian. Well, yeah. That's, yeah, the Star Wars prequels are pretty awful. The deck is limited and you get diminishing returns from each discarded card. Says
That's
Jason
correct.
Lieberman.
That's correct.
So every time I burn a card, I get less mana from it.
Yeah, the first one you get 10 mana points, second one you get 9 mana points, and so on. It's diminishing effect,
Okay.
but it's good when you need it.
So I've got the Staff of Chaos. So my mega spell.
Yeah.
You also get mega spells, as you can see here. I've got 32 mana, and you need 60 to cast the mega spell. The mega spell for the Chaos Staff that I have is Goblin Horde. I've seen
Yeah.
Elf Hordes, and I've seen Megabolt.
Yeah, Mega
Is,
Bolts.
is there
quite
another? Is
devastating.
there any other ones?
Yes, there is. There's the Shadow Forest, which summons, I think, 10 Shadow Trees.
Wow.
Are you going to go for that Mana Sprite?
I
Or
might do.
you're greedy for it, I can tell.
I am. I want me some mana.
So many players have come unstuck because they're greedy for Mana Sprites.
Oh, I'm so greedy. It's
and you're one of them.
unbelievable.
Yes.
I'm gonna help you out though. I'll probably regret this when you beat me later.
Oh, thank you very much.
That's all I can do for now.
Well,
I could have sat back and let that eagle kill you, and then Roger would have died by the gooey blob, I guess. But
just have a
let's
look.
make this match a little bit more epic. Right, you've got a goblin.
Oh,
Oh, there he goes.
Lovely killing.
Roger is down. Oh, he says in the comments, "No, my lovely eagle." No. Okay, so that's straight to my turn then. So mana for me. Oh, the gooey blob's still there, so I don't really want to get too close to that, do I? Whoops.
No.
What could I do? Let's have this guy. End turn.
Skeleton again. I'm going to have to, yeah, I'm going to summon.
Joseph
Yeah,
Lieberman
okay.
says, in a 1v1 it is a decent strategy to bring a big hitter in fast via card burning.
Yeah, it is.
Especially, yeah, I guess if you can knock him down straight away. Right, what are we doing? 1, 2, 3 moves. And that is 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. I don't.
Well, you can attack my goblin.
I could take my skeleton over there and attack him. Didn't work.
Just hope he gets blobbed.
Yeah, no, my luck he will. That's why I was going to go up there and attack your goblin with my wizard, and then I was like, what? Why?
No, that
what
would
the
be
hell would I
dangerous.
do that? That's a really
Just go
bad
and get
idea.
that Mana Sprite over there, and you'll be happier.
There we go.
I
Right.
still have to deal with that skeleton. Nothing I can do yet, except possibly spider might do the trick. Let's see.
Can you get blobbed by your own blobs?
No,
You can't. Oh,
no,
okay.
that's one good thing.
Ah,
They're pretty uncontrollable, but that's one thing they don't do.
right. Ah, okay. That's good to
They
know.
don't spread on your own creatures or wizard.
Oh well. Oh, you've got a good goblin there. Good at dodging.
Killed my blob.
Right, I've basically got a huge undead army now.
Wow. The Staff of Chaos is proving its worth.
It is indeed. Right, advance horde.
Oh, my blob died out. Miserable.
There he goes. Do they die out? They seem to kind of reduce in size after a while.
Yeah, they do. They have a limited lifespan.
Yeah.
So I want to retreat strategically.
Run away.
See if I can summon a magic sword. It will help me against the skeletons. Now, although my spider can't kill skeletons, it can web them. Let's see if I can stop that one. Yeah, okay,
There you
he's
go.
webbed.
Nice webbing. So if I'm gonna try and attack that webbing. There we
Oh,
go.
you freed your
Release the
skeleton.
webbing.
Oh, and you killed my
Kill the
spider.
spider.
Freed
Go on,
skeleton.
goblin. Oh god, your goblin is incredibly good at dodging attacks.
It's not going to
Oh,
last
should
much
I
longer
move
there.
him? I can move him. Go on, dwarf. There we
Oh,
go.
that was
Finally.
it. Slain with a hammer.
So
Everything's closing in on me.
right, mana, yoink.
You've got the mana, and you've got a Manticore, one of the finest beasts you can summon.
Yes, I do like the Manticore. I've summoned Sapphire Dragon a few times, but
Yeah, that's cool as well.
yeah.
But the Manticore's good because you can ride him. And he flies.
Could you ride dragons in the original, or did I imagine that?
You couldn't. No. Now I've got a very tricky decision. Do I go for the mana sprite, or do I try and play it safe? I've got no mana, so I think I'm going to have to try something.
I'd love to feel like I was possibly in an advantageous position here, but I just know you're going to like pull out some incredible crazy trick that I've never thought of.
Hydra.
Oh no.
Great.
Roger Rogers says, is Turmoil going to make a return in the final version? There was a spell guaranteed to mess up everyone's plans.
Ooh, yes, it certainly did. I don't know about that. We will see. We will see. It was a very rare spell because you could only get it from the Magic Wood. It was never intended to be in the game, in fact.
Oh, right.
It was a bug, yes, because you couldn't get Turmoil with your initial spell allocation.
Yeah.
You can only get it from the Magic Wood, which is the trees that you could go in and... that was a killing blow.
Yes!
2 games to 1.
There we go. That's a tick off my bucket list. See Julian
Well
Gollop
done.
at Chaos. Hi all.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm gonna how long we got? You up for one more game?
10 minutes is probably okay for a 2-player game.
Yeah, okay, let's do that
That's
then. I will create a private game. And password 1234. 2 players create. And it's 34031.
Okay, here we go.
Right. Oh, so I keep getting first go. I'm going to try a different approach this time. I'm not going to hoon it to the middle this time. I'm going off to the right. What have I got? Let's go for this guy. And what staff is that I've got there? Is that just a
You've
neutral?
got the Staff of Growths, so that means you've
Shadow
probably
Forest.
got a few more Shadow Forests and Gooey Blobs and Tangle
Yes.
Vines in there, and
My mega spell is Shadow Forest.
your Mega Spell is the Shadow Forest, yeah, which I've used effectively a few times. Now, okay, let's go this way.
Is this a Unity engine-driven game or built by the team? Asks Julian Knott.
It's Unity engine. Yeah, Unity 3D.
Did you cast there? You got an elf out.
It's an elf, yes.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Well guessed. Very well guessed. What can I say?
Well, you,
Can't fool everybody all of the time. I'm
no,
afraid.
well, you got to blame that one on Law and Chaos. He was the, or she was the person who warned me of that tactic.
Okay, let's pull this spider down.
Okay.
I could go for that mana sprite in the middle, but it's a bit risky, and I'll leave it for the moment.
How much is this game on Steam Early Access at the moment?
How much is it selling for?
Yeah.
It is, I believe it's £15 in the UK.
Will you be planning on increasing that price as the content increases, or is it?
No.
Do you think it's going to
No.
stay at that price? That's nice.
Yes.
Okay, let's cast this guy. Let's give it a try.
Unicorn.
I love the design of the unicorns. They're really cool.
or Swordicorn, as some players have referred to it.
Swordcorn. Yeah, it's great. Not
Looks like it's got
a.
a sword on his head rather than a
Yeah, I love it. The
pathetic
giant
little
blade head.
fawn.
No, it's cool.
Blade
Who
headed fawn.
who was the main artist behind the game? It's got a really good.
Oh, that's our. Well, these creature concepts are done by a lead artist, Bobby. Oh, sorry, I've got to. I'm going to try and. Can I try and trap your unicorn with my spider straight away?
Uh-oh.
Yes, I can.
Oh, Uni. No.
And I'll try and see if I've got a skeleton.
Right. Now, what would be a good idea? I guess I'm going to get the mana. I was thinking of freeing my unicorn.
It would be difficult with your wizard because he's not that good in combat unless you get a sword. So I think you did the right thing there.
Get myself an eagle out. There we go. Oh.
Although you've left yourself a little bit exposed to my spider.
I have, unless.
Unless the.
Yay!
Well, that's one way to
There we
deal
go.
with spiders.
Oh,
Your
my
unicorn freed
unicorn.
himself anyway.
Wow, nice one. He gets an extra carrot for dinner.
Ah,
Oh. Oh.
skeleton exacted revenge for killing a dwarf.
Okay, so
And
I've got to
I
be careful
will
of that
have for
skeleton.
myself, hopefully, an elephant. Let's see.
Oh God, that's another thing I always forget. Joseph Lieberman's reminded me. If you successfully dispel an illusion, you can cast another spell.
Oh yes, yes.
I think
yeah,
I forgot that about twice in this stream already.
Yeah.
I
Actually,
always
wonder
forget.
how many illusions you've cast already. I suspect you're not casting them, but
Well, I don't really
See.
want to give away my tactics.
Mm.
But yeah, oh no, I can't believe I forgot that was possible. That was one of the things I found out through a live stream. I was like, how did that guy get 2 goes? That's not fair. And then someone told me.
yeah, it's a useful feature of the disbelieve spell.
Hmm. Right, I really need to avoid that skeleton. How many moves has he got?
Well, he can't get to you this turn, so okay. Now with your eagle, well, you need to try and that's right. You need to try and use these little high points because they, my skeleton can't get to them because they're too high up.
Right. Oh yeah, there's actually no way up at all, is there?
No, no.
I saw one map that you had, which had mana sprites off on little islands out to the side.
Sure.
Are they? I guess you could only get to them with. Is it the Manticore? Is he
Yeah,
a
you can
flying mount?
only get to them with the Manticore. Yes,
Right.
it's the only flying mount in the game at the moment.
I should get myself a mount. Hey Rakhil Chandaram. Hey Ben Rahi. Hey Chris A. Thanks for coming along and checking out this Chaos Reborn live stream. I'm playing with the game's creator, Julian Gollop, and it's about 3 wins to him, 1
Two
to
wins
me.
to two. 2 wins to 1.
Two,
No,
two
no.
wins to 1. So,
Yeah.
okay. So.
And now I'm going to cast, hopefully, a more devastating spell here.
Uh-oh.
Here it goes.
No! No! No!
Oh.
My army!
But your
Oh, wait,
elephant was fake. Your unicorn survived.
Yeah.
Your
oh,
eagle
my
was
unicorn.
killed.
Yeah, my
That was
elephant was
interesting.
fake.
That was interesting. Casting fake elephants now. I think that's
Well,
an indication
one's
of
not fake.
desperation.
Oh, what?
That's survived.
Oh!
You should have gone for my elephant, really.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because the skeleton has quite a high magic resistance, but the elephant doesn't. That's
Right.
its weakness, really.
Welly, welly, welly.
Mhm.
I'm just going to back off again. Oh, wait. No, I don't want to end my turn yet. Let's try and
Well,
skirt
unicorn is
around
trying
with
to
the
flank
unicorn.
me.
Yeah. More avoiding the skeleton than flanking, but it'll work the same way. Julian Knott says the background music is soothing. It's quite everything about the design in this game is really really good actually. I get a lot of people saying they like the background music and
Yeah, the music's
art.
really nice.
Did you how long was the process of building this look? Because
How long? That's a long process.
Yeah,
Ever since going back to our Kickstarter period, so back in March we were trying to develop the visual style. Or even before, in fact.
Yeah, I mean, I remember before you released on Steam Early Access, I played a few of the preview builds, and even then the battlegrounds were a lot different to what they were when the Steam release came about.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, for the Steam release, we decided to go for a good quality experience for players. Even though we've got limited feature set, the gameplay is quite well refined, relatively bug-free, and it looks good and so on. It's much more impressive than what we had just a few months ago.
Right.
Spider.
Yeah. Can I move him again? I can move him again. That's good. I like the way my unicorn is drawing that skeleton away from my wizard.
Yeah, I'm using the skeleton as a bodyguard at the moment. But I think I'm feeling confident enough to start advancing on you with my wizard.
Oh.
Yeah, skeleton can come back to offensive duty.
Oh no, because I've got nowhere to I've got nowhere to run to with my wizard now.
Nowhere to run.
I could head off to my left and back down and round, I guess. But I really need a mount.
Yeah,
You
you're
killed
quite
one.
vulnerable at the moment. Well, you've got a mount. It's just over the other side of the map.
Oh god, yeah. Well, my elephant. Alright.
Oh, it's a brave move here.
Blup.
Oh.
I don't know though. Your skeleton can attack me.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to try and pull out another magical attack. Oh no, maybe... yes, this is... Okay, I'll try... Actually, I'm not quite sure what the best thing is to do here at the moment. I've got a sword. Okay, I'm going to try this. First I'll start with a magical attack.
Right.
Try and free myself from the blob. Ah, fake spider.
Oh wow, my unicorn is double R. Did you just free yourself? Oh no.
Hey, I freed myself from the blob.
Ah!
And the elephant made the
Okay.
killing blow.
Oh well. I tried. It was a bit of a brave kamikaze move from me, but it failed.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a point I was going to mention quickly. Was level 7's the level cap at the moment?
Sure.
When will you be increasing the level cap?
We will be increasing it a little bit each time that we're adding new content in terms of new equipment, new spells, and we will probably also reset it at some point once we introduce the new RPG system and exploration system. So at the moment the leveling system is kind of temporary, but it allows for a gradual introduction of new elements as you're playing the game. So yeah, for the next release you can expect a new level cap and some new equipment and new spells.
Excellent. And can you just let us know when the new release is going to be again?
It should be this Friday, definitely before Christmas, and it will feature, say, one new spell, and it will feature, most importantly, it will feature the single player mode where you can set up battles like in the original Chaos with a number of human players or AI players as you see fit.
Excellent. Well, I'm definitely looking forward to that update then. it was very cool playing against AI players in ye olden times. So yeah, I've got to say it's been an absolute pleasure having you on here and playing some Chaos with you and managing to win one battle. Right.
Well done.
I'm gonna
Well
that's yeah, life achievement done. I can sleep with a smile on my face tonight, knowing that I didn't get completely owned. So thank you very much everybody else for watching. If you enjoyed this stream and you want to see more of these kind of things, please do subscribe to Eurogamer's YouTube channel and give this video a thumbs up. Chaos Reborn is available to buy right now on Steam Early Access if you want to check it out and have a go yourself. Is there anything else you want to mention before we go, Julian?
No, just thanks for everybody who's contributed to the game and is playing, because it's a great player community, so join in.
It is a very good player community. It's great fun, and even if you're not used to these kind of slower turn-based games, you should definitely give it a try, or just check out a few more. I'll be doing more streams on this, so check out the streams and I'll see if I can make you convert you, I guess would be a good way. Subvert you to my side. Using Chaos lingo there. Anyway, I better go. Thank you very much, Julian.
Thank you.
And thanks everyone for watching. Goodbye.